Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adam's Accounts. Thank you so much for joining me. We have 3 accounts on the show. First segment, rotating segment. This week, I went to a girls' volleyball game with the 2 Bens, but neither of them are watching right now. And I didn't include them, but I took some videos of the actual game. So that'll be fun. Second, the main segment of the show, the athletes account, bringing on a Hunter varsity athlete. You all know her by now, I'm sure. At the end of the segment, we're gonna bring on the wheel of predictions. I'm gonna have her predict some professional sports games this week that she may or may not know the teams of. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. And then the last segment is Adam's final account. I'm going to talk for a few minutes about one thing that I want. The thing that I'm going to talk about, very unscripted, just happened yesterday, actually. So without further ado, let's get right into it and get started with the Hunter account. So I went to a girls' volleyball game, as I mentioned, on Monday. Both Bens should remember that one. They did win in the end, but it was very close. And so I want to start. So look at me screwing up. I don't even know how this works. So apparently my mic got muted. So I mean, yeah, first set was really easy. I mean, here's the final point of it. That was like the longest point of the set, being honest. It was pretty easy. So
Goodbye. No way they play it? Oh.
spike, return, and then a little dink shot. So that was a pretty easy serve. So, and yeah, they lost the second set, it turned out to be. And the third set was more the same. It was pretty close, both sets, but I mean, there you go. And that was the last point. I mean, it was a pretty easy game. They won like 25-7, something like that. I didn't take a lot of videos. I'm sorry, I'm rushing through this. So yeah, that's pretty. Thank you. Yes, JV is probably better than varsity. I've never actually been to a varsity game. I don't know where Benji is. Anyways, so yeah, and they won. I would definitely recommend going to a girls volleyball game if you still can. It was a lot of fun. Try and go with Ben K. He provides a lot of good insight into girls volleyball. And so now we're going to bring on our special guest in the athletes account. Hi, welcome, Daria. Welcome. Here's your glamorous introduction. She's playing varsity tennis. I don't even know how much she's playing. She's going to tell that to me, actually. I don't know a lot about varsity tennis. So let's start it off pretty simply. Tell me about varsity tennis. How does it even work?
So there are a lot of girls on the team. I think in total there are like 20, I'm going to say, but it might be a little less than that. And every game, 7 girls play in matches that count. So there are 3 matches that are singles and then 2 are doubles. And how it works is every match you win is 1 point and it's best out of 5 points. So if you win the first 3, it's basically over. And then the rest of the players playing these matches that they call exhibition matches. So they don't count for any points, but it's still fun to get experience. Overall this season, though we don't have any seniors, we do have some juniors, and sophomores. So all of them have definitely been getting a lot of playing time, leaving the freshmen at the bottom, which is definitely understandable because we're clearly less experienced.
So based on that, I'd assume that you're playing in a lot of exhibition matches.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you doing in said exhibition matches?
Usually the exhibition matches are pretty easy. Teams, so how you rank your order of who plays is your best player plays first singles, second best plays second singles, and so on and so forth. So all the players get ranked in like a roster type of situation. And so your worst players or less strong players are the ones who are playing in these exhibition matches. So they are usually like at the same level, which is not that strong. But I think we've gotten pretty lucky in doing well in exhibition matches.
Do you have a personal record estimation?
Yeah, I think I've played 3 or 4 exhibition matches and I've won all of them. But your doubles partner does change throughout them, so that's nice to get to play with them.
Do you play exhibition doubles? I'm very confused.
Yeah, you do. It's exhibition doubles.
Okay, that makes sense. So, I mean, just another question: how good are you guys?
I'd say that we're a pretty strong team in general. We definitely have a lot of enthusiasm and skill. We've had a lot of injuries and other things that have like messed up or had us have to like make adjustments to our lineup, and a lot of weather. Like it has rained so much, which I know for a lot of sports in the fall might not have been an issue, like volleyball, which as we were talking about before, it's inside, so weather isn't a problem. But tennis, we have definitely Central Park loves closing their courts.
Oh yeah, Central Park loves closing their baseball fields too. It's so annoying. We had a family joke actually. If somebody spits on the field, they close the field for a week.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how Central Park is if you've never played anything in Central Park.
Yeah.
So I mean it's rained 7 straight weekends, I think. Yeah, 7 now. So I guess you're playing a lot of Thursdays. That's my guess.
Yeah.
How'd you fare today? Because I know you played in a round 0 matchup, as you told me today.
Yeah. So in round 0 of the playoffs, we won. We played amazing. Our team definitely brought the fire today. So we were playing a team from Staten Island, and they were out of like all the seeds. We're ranked 13th out of all of the boroughs, and they were ranked 20th. So I think we went into the match with a lot of confidence, knowing that we were the higher ranked team. but on the other hand, like we still stayed humble, but we were ready and we played amazingly. And all of the matches, so out of the 5 matches, every single one we won 10-0. So you play 10 games and sorry, it's first to 10 games. So you can play up to as many games as it takes because you're winning by 2, but usually somebody is up enough that it'll end at 10. And so today it was great. Everybody played really
How
well.
many teams are there in total? I just know this, and I want everybody to
So
hear
there
the
are
answer.
20 that go into playoffs, but I think like 4, I'm gonna say the worst 4 teams I think get cut.
Huh. Good luck against, I think it's the 4 seed tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we are
So
playing in Queens. So
good luck getting there on time. We're in
yeah.
Queens. You know
I
where
have no
we-
idea. We do get a bus though. I learned that today.
Oh, I love buses. So we're going to switch gears here from hunter sports to professional sports. The MLB playoffs are winding down a little bit. I actually don't know the score of the game that should be going on right now or just finishing. I'm
Yeah,
going
the
to look
Phillies
that
game.
up.
I think it's 4-1 right now.
Phillies.
And the Phillies are down, which is a little
The
disappointing.
Phillies are down. That's something
Yeah.
new for them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're down 4-1 at the end of the 6th. Who would have? I would never have thought that. I don't know. So yeah, do you have any? Let's start with predictions. So Phillies D-backs. This is game 6. Phillies, I believe, are up 3-2. I should
Yeah.
know this by heart.
I'm
So it
definitely
looks like it's going to be 3-3. But who you got winning game 7?
I really do think that the Phillies are going to win. They have a much better pitching lineup, in my opinion. And I've noticed, like in the past, I mean, this game could be completely different as we're watching it right now. But the games that they've played in the past in this postseason have mostly all ended in like walk-offs. So they've been close, and it's just like little adjustments that the Phillies have made. But overall, the Phillies pitching staff has been really, really strong.
Who are you rooting for? Here's the
The
next
Phillies.
question. Who are you rooting?
The Phillies,
Phillies?
absolutely. As much
Any
as I
reason?
dislike the Yankees, and therefore I maybe should be liking the Astros, after the whole cheating situation, I can't like them.
Okay, well, here's the thing about the Phillies for me as a Mets fan. If anybody didn't know, I'm a Mets fan. I don't think that anybody watching this doesn't know that. Anyway, so I'm put in a dilemma for me because I'm a Mets fan, so by trade I hate the Phillies. But at the same time, I also hate Major League Baseball's expanded postseason, and I don't think that the Diamondbacks deserve to be here right now. They're the 6th seed. They shouldn't even be in this conversation. For those of you who don't know, a couple years ago, just 2 years ago, Major League Baseball, they expanded the playoffs from 5 to 6 teams, and the Phillies last year were the 6th seed, actually, and they made it to the World Series. The Diamondbacks are the 6th seed, and they're still in it trying to do the same thing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Go Phillies.
Do you think that the Rangers deserve to be in it, even though they've never won a World Series?
Yeah, the 2023 Rangers are not the 2022 Rangers, or not the 2021 Rangers, and so on. They weren't the 6th seed. They were the 5th seed. So they
Yeah.
definitely deserve to be here. Well, based on my lifetime playoff. Before I was alive, they had 2 teams make the playoffs. And before that, they had 1. So technically, nobody deserves to be here except for the Braves, and the Orioles. So go Orioles? I don't know. So, all right. So let's switch it over to the AL. Game 7 tonight, Rangers Astros. Who you got?
I think that the Astros are going to win. Honestly, like as much as I'd love to say that the Rangers are going to win because like they kind of do need this win, I can't see them winning. There's really I don't see a chance that they have this.
So you like the Astros? Or sorry, you like the
Okay,
Rangers?
I don't like
but
the
you
Astros.
want-
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just think that they're a stronger team than the Rangers, even though in past, like this isn't, as you said before, like this isn't past years. But I do still think that the Astros are a stronger team. And like they have skill, even if I don't want to admit that.
The Astros haven't won at home this series. Every single game has been won on the road, and this game is in Houston. Is that going to play a factor?
I don't
The
know. I mean,
2019 World Series, not a single home team won a game.
I don't think so. We'll see how they like pull themselves together. But I really, as much as like the evidence that we've seen from the past may affect them, like playing at home or away, like I think that they got this.
Think that they got this. So based on that, so you think that it'll be Astros Phillies in the World Series once again? That was the matchup last year. Astros ended up winning it. Who do you think is gonna go and take that one?
I mean, my belief is still on the Phillies. I think that their pitchers are going to pull through, even if, like, I mean, I think it will definitely be close, but I do think that their pitchers will.
You don't like Mr. Kate Upton for the Astros?
Nope.
So here's the next question for you. I mean, this is a little bit of a personal one because 2 years ago, basically, I like Taco Bell for whatever reason. 2 years ago, I got the Taco Bell app, basically said I could get a free taco when somebody steals a base in game one. And they always do this big marketing thing around it. Who do you think is going to steal the first base in the World Series in Phillies Astros?
I think that the only logical player would be Trey Turner, just because he's like the fastest. I mean, he's a strong player, and he's really, really fast.
Mr. Big Boy Kyle Schwarber did it last year, and he's
Yeah.
not that fast.
Well, also Trey Turner gets on base a lot. Like more, I'd say he gets on base a lot, and so I think that that will affect the chance that he has to steal.
What about the Astros? You don't even have an Astro in consideration?
I mean, it's possible, but I'm Team Phillies. I can't bet on the Astros when I'm Team Phillies.
I might have to kick you off this show. We can't have any Team Phillies players on this show.
Are you Team
No Team
Astros?
Phillies. What?
Are you Team Astros?
Yes, actually. Well, I'm Team anti-Phillies because I'm a Mets fan, and I think we're 4 years past that at this point. They've done what they've done. It's beyond them at this point. They only kept four players that were on that team and are still on this team. Welcome to baseball. Nobody is the same team 2 years in a row. So yeah,
Do you
that'll.
think that because the matchup last year was Phillies and Astros, do you not think it's going to happen again?
I don't know. I feel like kind of the. I don't think that it's not going to happen because that they played last year, but I feel like the favorites always end up losing in baseball. And right now, both of them are the favorites, and there's no way that they're both going to get there. I don't know. And the way that the Diamondbacks are playing right now, I don't know. I have Lourdes Gurriel on my fantasy team. I hear he hit a home run. I'm very happy. Of course, he did it after the fantasy season is over, which I'm upset about. He really should have done that. Well, he had a pretty good season. I can't complain. So,
That the Diamondbacks just hit another home run, so I think it's 5-1 now.
5-1.
Oh, sorry, not a home run. They scored, so I think it's 5-1.
They scored
I'm getting
again?
like the updates on the.
I really should get that app. I really need to. Let me see. Let me look up also who's pitching tonight for game 7 because I am curious. So, sorry, here we go. Here we are. I'm going to show this to the people in the audience. So here we go. If you care, let's take a look. Yep, 5-1. Let's see how it happened. Ketel Marte ground single scored. Scored Geraldo Perdomo. Oh, wow, those are names. Anyway, so now there's 2 outs. Go Phillies in that one still. I believe. I hope that the D-backs have a sucky bullpen. Anyway, so I mean, we're gonna get straight into my favorite part, or what is soon to be my favorite part, the wheel of predictions. And I don't know if I told you, but there will be off-camera prizes for this. So if you want to be a guest, there will be off-camera prizes. But I'm not going to mention any of that right now on camera. So let's take a look and go to this wheel. Sorry. I'm still new at this, apparently. Who would have known? Where'd it go? Sorry. Daria, can you fill the void and just talk about something random while I do this really quickly?
Yeah, of course. If anybody wants to come tomorrow to the Hunter girls tennis game, you can take the F train and get there. That's
Where
how
is it?
they
Maybe
told
I'll
us we could
film.
get there if we didn't have a bus. So if you wanna come and support your Hunter girls tennis team.
Just curious, do you know where it is other that you can take the F train? Because you avoided this
Yeah, it's in
question already.
Flushing, Queens. They told us you might have to transfer, but when they told us how to get there, Flushing Meadows.
Oh God. After that, you should go to the Mets team store. It's right around there. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Go buy some Mets stuff for me. I want more Mets stuff. Please do it.
You gotta get Red Sox.
If somebody here buys me some Mets stuff, I will make Adam's accounts merch, and I will put that. And I will let everybody have it, and we'll see what happens with that. But somebody has to get me a Mets shirt or something first. We'll see who does that. You'll also be nice. So here's the wheel of predictions. We got a lot of football and a lot of hockey games on here. This is tomorrow night's hockey games, and I think there's one hockey game that's going on right now, but I'm not going to tell you about it. And there's also going to be there's also going to be next week's football games as well as tonight's football game that's happening about a half an hour. So let's spin the wheel, and here's the fun part. 5 predictions that we're going to have to get. The first one, oh boy. Some hockey fans are going to be heated about this one. So that is, I believe, the Calgary Flames. That's my second favorite hockey team against the New York Rangers, and that's my favorite hockey team. So let's have a prediction based off of that and whatever else you might or might not know.
Okay, I think it's gonna be the Rangers. I don't know. I'm a New York City girl. I'm picking the New York City team.
Do you have any score prediction for that? We'll give you bonus points.
4-2.
4-2. That's actually a realistic. That's actually a realistic hockey score. I'm surprised. A round of applause for that. We'll see how many people in future weeks give realistic hockey scores. So here's the next one. Going over to football, it looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. I'm not going to give you any favorites from me this time. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Bills.
Bills. Do you have any reasoning for that? I'm going to ask this every time until you tell me.
The Bills have a better record, but I think that's
fair enough. I don't even know if they have a better record.
Oh, they do. You can look it up.
Okay. Look at that. Our guest knows football better than I do. What a shock. I don't follow football. Back to hockey. Yay. Colorado Avalanche, and that is the Anaheim Ducks.
The Ducks versus Avalanche? We'll go with Avalanche.
Avalanche just sounds cooler.
Yeah, sure.
Little fun fact about the Ducks, actually. Disney owns the Ducks, and I think they named it after the Ducks because of the movie The Mighty Ducks. Have you heard of that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I've heard of it. So they named it after the movie? That's cool.
I believe they named it after the movie, so that's cool, but they suck. So good luck with that one. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals.
The Ravens.
Because?
My grandfather is from Baltimore, and so I don't know. I've always had Baltimore, Maryland heritage.
Okay. Great, and I believe one more, and everybody root for Lamar Jackson if you want to see Dario win some prizes. This is the last spin. I hope I counted right. I might not have. Look at me. I go to Hunter and I can't count. New Jersey Devils, Montreal Canadiens. Hockey.
Canadians.
Let's go. You didn't pick the Devils. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I didn't think the Devils were that good.
No, they're pretty good. The problem is I don't like them.
Oh, okay. Well, that works though.
So that's my very valid reasoning for not liking the Devils.
Okay.
All right. So I mean, thank you so much for joining us, Daria. We'll see how your
Thank you
picks
for having
do this
me.
week.
Perfect.
Of course.
Come
so,
to the girls' tennis game tomorrow.
Yes, go to the girls' tennis game. I will be at baseball practice, but if you guys win, maybe I'll be there Wednesday.
Perfect. Staten Island? I don't think you want to come.
Oh.
You might want to take that back.
Yeah. I said I might.
Yeah.
Only might. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being on the show. All right. And thank you so much once again to Daria for being on the show. And that will bring it into Adam's final account. Yes, amazing photos of me, as you can see there. And as you can see in the thumbnail as well. Just brilliant photos. Anyway, so the random thing that I'm going to talk about that happened in the sports world is the Giants won a game. It's shocking. I know. I don't know. I was just doing my thing at home, and then all of a sudden, mother tells me that the Giants are winning, and I'm shocked. So I watched the rest of the game, like 14-7 final score. I think that the Jets win the previous week was better. Hey, we made it a week without the Giants or Jets losing. We know that won't happen next week because they're playing each other, but I think that that's still an accomplishment worth celebrating. And the Giants improved to 2-5, beating Washington. I mean, the Giants won a game. For anybody who knows what that means, the Giants won a game. And as for Giants Jets this week, because I guess that's the next big thing, I got Zach Wilson. I mean, I got Zach Wilson. I mean, I don't know why. I think that Zach Wilson is going to be a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. I just have this random feeling about it. All right. Well, that's my random 30 seconds in Adam's final account. Thank you so much for joining on this first episode. I hope you'll come back next week. It's a lot of fun. And thank you once again to Daria for being the host. And I will see you